Hi, I'm Joellen Litz,
Hi.
and on behalf of the Commission for Women, I'd like to say congratulations on being nominated for the Women's Hall of Fame. Now, can you please tell me your name and a little bit about your family?
My name is Dr. Marsha Novick. I'm the director of the Pediatric Weight Management Program. I've lived in Lebanon for the last 12 years, and I'm married to a wonderful family physician as well, and we have 3 boys, ages 16, 15, and 12.
Do these wonderful people in your life have names?
Yes, so my oldest son is William, my middle son is Timothy, and my youngest is Benjamin, and my husband's last name is Sheffield.
Okay,
So,
wonderful. And can you tell me, at the weight loss clinic, is that a proper term? Is it a clinic or a program?
Yes, it's a program.
You 13 years helping thousands of children. Tell me about it.
So I started out actually when we lived in New Hampshire. I owned my own weight loss practice up there, and I was serving adults and children. But when we moved down here to Lebanon, I was lucky enough to land a job through Penn State. And I'm working now basically with kids from the ages of 2 to about 26 years old. And we help kids with obesity, and I've basically taken care of thousands of kids now and their families to help with this really difficult disease process.
I don't think of children as obese. What do you find is the cause of obesity in children?
It depends on the age of the child. Certainly before the age of 5 years old, it usually has to do with eating, overeating, lots of snack foods, and unfortunately lots of sugary drink. Once they hit school, then there can be trading of food on the bus, at school, decreased physical activity time, unfortunately, and because there are so many computers and video games and tablets and all the other technology that's available, this becomes a problem. And then certainly by adolescence, we as parents have a lot less control over what our kids are eating, so they go out to eat with their friends, and they also are involved with other activities, maybe not even video gaming, but even the arts and such, where they're doing a lot of sitting, a lot of sedentary behavior.
Yeah. And so what is 1 or 2 of the major things that will break the cycle?
So what we try to do at the Pediatric Weight Management Program is we have a 4-step program. So step number 1 is basically trying to get rid of all the sugary drinks. And I think that we're pretty surprised. I think parents are pretty surprised by how the sugary drinks cause a lot of calorie intake. And so we try to basically have our kiddos drinking lots of water and white milk.
Milk, that's a good one.
Yes, exactly. We love milk. Okay. And then step number 2 is trying to reduce the portion sizes and snacks. And for our adolescents often skip meals, particularly breakfast. So again, we're trying to have them eat on a structured program. So they're eating their breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and maybe 1 or 2 snacks a day. We also try to reduce those snacks as well and try to improve the quality of the snacks. And then step number 3 is trying to increase the physical activity time. We're aiming for 60 minutes a day of physical activity.
Okay, that's a lot. Now, you also teach clinicians to become knowledgeable physicians. Tell me about that.
That's correct. So I have medical students who I give lectures to. And then I have residents who rotate through my clinic and basically shadow what I'm doing. So I have pediatric, internal medicine, and family medicine residents who are who I teach, and they are rotating through my clinic on a weekly basis.
Okay. An ABOM board certification, what does that mean?
So the American Board of Obesity Medicine is a pretty relatively new board. I think they've been around for about 20 years now, and they certified physicians and family and nurse practitioners and physician assistants on becoming certified in obesity medicine. So obesity care is pretty complex. We didn't really talk about the other causes of obesity, but you know, in terms of counseling and trying to get people motivated to make change, all of that is part of what we do. And so the American Board of Obesity Medicine tries to create a curriculum so that physicians who and other clinicians who specialize in obesity care are getting a good curriculum, because unfortunately we're missing a lot of that information when we are teaching our medical students and residents.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm sure that of all these thousands of children, you've probably touched a few of them, and they might say, Doctor, I'd like to do something to give back to my community. What are your words of encouragement for the next generation looking to you as a role model?
So one of the things that I would love and I love to hear is, you know, this has made a big impact on my life. And it can be anything. It can be increasing physical activity time and trying to promote that in a healthy way in their family, or in their school, or in their community. Also, one of the things that kids are really excited about actually is community gardens. And so I try to promote those kinds of efforts as well.
Lots of bending and pulling and things in gardens.
Yes, and I think that when you're touching the food and you're really integrated with the dirt and the, you know, the things that kids love to be a part of anyway, watering the plants, and then when they actually see the plants, they're willing to try those vegetables, which is actually pretty exciting to see as well.
All in one, exercise and nutrition.
That's right.
Fantastic.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, and again,
Oh,
congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'm very humbled, and I'm just so honored to be here. And I wanted to thank the Commission for their selection and consideration.
Thank you.